Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening to everybody. Yes. As usual, first I need to sound check and visual check to make sure that the sound is okay and the visual is okay. I'm now using a powerful fiber internet and in a very nice quiet environment. So I will imagine that everything should be okay. Yes. Pang Yao Tian, good to see you too. Hello. If everything is okay, please give a like and say hello to me. Eric, good to see you. Okay. Yang Chong, good to see you. Sean, good to see you too. SY, good to see you. Colin, Obelu, Strawberry, good to see you. Ken, family, Jasmine, good to see you too. Sugar, AQ, Salt AQ, good to see you too. Jason and Colin, good to see you. So loud and clear, excellent. Okay. Yes. Good evening. It's late. Not too late. It's just 11:25, man. Sometimes I go live at 12. Yeah, Rest, good to see you. Chiling, good to see you. Jason, good to see you too. Yes, okay. Very good, okay, very good. Carl, it's good to see you. Excellent audio. Wow, very good, okay. Now, don't call me King of Mount Austin, okay. I'm just just a small timer. From Europe now, it's are you from Europe now? Are you in Europe now? It's 5:25 p.m. Oh, okay. Which part of Europe are you? Usually it's the other way around. I'm in Asian. I'm always in Europe. You guys in Asia, but now I switch over. Okay. Yes. Good evening. Oh, you are okay. Which part of Europe are you? Okay. Europe is obviously I spend 70-80% of my time in Switzerland. Nice. Okay. Are you in Geneva or are you in Lugano? Okay. Or where? Okay. So very nice place. It's just damn expensive. Everything is expensive in Switzerland. Nothing is cheap. Yeah. You are very good in overcoming jet lag. No, I'm not. Or near Zurich. Very nice. Okay. Okay. Your hair looks good. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. I just went for a haircut. Yeah. Very expensive. You know, in Switzerland, I try to buy. If I have to eat out, I only eat McDonald's or Kentucky Fried Chicken. Kentucky Fried Chicken is cheaper than McDonald's. Okay. Any other meal is uneatable. Yes. Thanks for doing a like. As usual, please everybody give a like. Okay. We have reason to give a like now. Okay. We have reason to give a like. Oops. Okay. Chong Chong. Come on, boy. Okay. Sorry. The cat is doing something unusual. Okay. Yes. So just now my cat. Just now my cat ate a lizard. It's kind of disgusting, right? He went to catch a lizard. I was wondering what is he eating. Then he ate a lizard. Yeah. How much a meal? Easily per person 50 euro. Yeah, 50 euro a person. Don't believe you ask Amy. Okay. Easily 50 euros a person. Really expensive. Show me your cat. Have you not seen my cat? Okay. McDonald's 20 Swiss franc. Yeah. Save on bill if your cat if my cat catch food for me. Yeah. Anything it's only McDonald's the cheapest. Even that is really expensive. Okay. If the cat comes by, okay. All right. Anyway, a Big Mac meal. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. So what's the good news tonight? Okay. What's the good news tonight? Let me show you what's the good news tonight. Okay. Okay. This is the good news tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the S&P 500 just broke 4,400 points. 4,400 points. Isn't that amazing? Come on, round of applause. All give like, man. It's time to celebrate, right? What analysts were expecting 4,200 points. Okay, 4,200 points to 4,300 points. Okay, by end of the year. Right now we're at 4,400 points, right? Come on, man, this is a round of applause, right? Okay, well done, everybody, okay? For those who have, right? So, all that has made money, I don't know what's NASDAQ right now. I think, let me just take a look at NASDAQ, okay? NASDAQ 100 right now. Oh, NASDAQ also hit a high of 1,500 points, right? 1,500 points. That's amazing, right? It's amazing, man. Okay? Must be, a lot of you must be sitting on fat profits really, right? Fat profits, okay? So it's really to the moon now, right? So remember, the stock market doesn't go all the way up even in a bull run. it goes in, out, in, out, in, out. Sorry, down, up, down, down, down. Okay, I think Adam Khoo was one who always like to say, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe out. But regardless, it goes up and down and down. So there'll be profit taking, some turbulence, then go up again, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You must be prepared for this kind of turbulence, right? For long-term investors like me, I just close my eye and just ride it out. Okay, he's jumping on your shoe boxes, the boy. Yeah, jumping on the shoe boxes and things like that. Okay, and he ate a lizard just now. Okay, so it goes this way. So very important, everybody. You, as much as I guide everybody through what to do, rather wrong. I didn't do that. I demonstrate to everybody what I do in a down. Okay, I now need to show everybody what we do on the rise as well, right? So it's important that on the rise, you must know how to handle a bull market as well, because a lot of you will panic and sell, okay, and sell, and a lot of you will panic and buy also, okay. Either way is emotional reaction, right? So I cannot tell you what to do, but I'll tell you what I will do. Okay, what I'll do, I will just very importantly step back. Okay, enjoy the ride, cycle myself first. I must be ready for a profit taking. Okay, people will profit take. There will be down market as well. It will go down for sure, right? It will go down for sure. So let's really analyze the entire stock market, shall we? And I'll take some questions. Okay. So right now, yesterday, what is the big news? The big news is that the Federal Reserve has paused the interest rate rise, okay, for one month. Okay, they anticipate that there will be future at least two more interest rate rise, okay, but they cannot be certain, but they are paused it for now. So they're like pacing and slowing it out, and that's okay. Okay. Now what they're saying now, remember, before yesterday's Federal Reserve Chairman's speech, I already told everybody what's the likely thing he would do. He will have a hawkish pause, right? He will have hawkish pause. He will say something hawkish and pause, right? But a lot of people get panicky and things like, doomsday and the kind of thing, right? Then after that, you know what? The stock market continue rise. 菜根位我姓罗不姓卢，我姓罗啊。Okay， 敲锣打鼓的锣。Okay, for those people who don't know, I actually speak quite good Mandarin. Okay, so, and it's not flaunting. My father is a Chinese teacher. I'm very proud to speak good Chinese, so that I live up to his legacy. Yeah. So the day I went to Mediacorp to do a Chinese interview, one of the first person I show is my father, right? Who is 85 years old right now. And he will say, wow, 你讲的华语还不错。我说，当然是这样是需要不错，因为是你带大的。他说哪里？We have exchange of courtesies and kinship, but more importantly is that my Mandarin is all largely picked up by number one, my father. Number two, in university, my best friend is from China, right? Okay. So anyway, let's go back to the stock market, okay? So the stock market right now is on the rise. The Federal Reserve Chairman and the Federal Reserve Open Market Committee has decided to pause, okay, one interest rate rise, okay, one interest rate, and that's very important. That's very important because that pause signals to the market that I think more or less we need to slow down right now, right? So but they say that, no, we didn't say we won't rise in future, but now we kind of slow it down, right? So will there be future interest rate rise? Yes, but they will slow down, and that's good. Slow down is good, okay? Slow down is good. So that is a very, very good news, right? That's a very good news. Now, majority of the inflation right now is accounted by one single factor, which is housing, rental, right? So when it's in rental is right now, if you get the latest data, they're all coming down in US. But because of lagging, it's a lagging indicator, the stock market still shows a high, right? So if you substitute the lagging indicator with real-time numbers, the US inflation may now be in a disinflation number. It's actually deflationary right now. So so not just Mr. Lu can see. Mr. Lu is a roadside handbag seller, and some small SME operator. But if Mr. Lu, the part-time casual economist, can see it, those experts in Wall Street, they can see it, right? So it is a true exciting time. It's a true and exciting time for the stock market. Now, so right now the entire market is reacting to this good news. Okay. Now I'm surprised that the market reacted so fast, because I usually when I see this kind of thing, I say a lot of people there'll be 2 more increase, but the market today reacted absolutely to the moon, right? So for those people who has all the bears, right? There's a lot of bears cry out, go sell, it's the worst time, blah 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 blah. Mr. Lu has I've been saying, okay, yeah guys, please give Mr. Lu a like. I think I deserve a like, right? Okay, I deserve a like, okay, for holding true to my word, right? So when the market was around 3,800 points, I went slam buy. Okay, I missed the lowest point. That is true. I missed the lowest point, but and I told everybody I'm not God. I cannot tell which is the lowest point, but I can catch about the low point, right? And I've done it about 5 times already. I've done it in 2008. I done it in 2012. Okay, 2008 is the global financial crisis. I done it in 2012, the Europe debt crisis. I done it in 2015 with the China stock market crash. I done it in 2020 with the COVID crash. I've done it again in 2021 and 2022. Okay, so right now we are all enjoying the ride. Right, 2022 is the first time, okay, that I make it public. Every single shot I fired, I publish it and let everybody know. Okay, and if I give everybody a reason why I think that the market will hit the bottom. And on Channel News Asia, not only on YouTube, Channel News Asia, I say that the market will rise. Okay, we'll stage a bull run. That was in January. I have it record on Channel News Asia, Money Mind, and now the market is on the rise, right? So I'm putting credibility to some of my judgment. Okay, you can call it flaunting whatever. I don't really care. Okay, but more importantly, right now is we are now at, okay, what's the S&P right now? I don't know. Okay, so the Nasdaq right now, the latest number is 15,121. Let's take a look at the S&P 500, shall we? The S&P 500 right now, S&P 500 now. Oh, okay, nice. Okay, it's broke through 4,400 points. Now at 4,409 points. Okay, it will surely, trust me, have some profit taking. It has to be, nothing goes up forever in the sense the stock market without a breather. You go up, down, up, down, up, down, then go up, up, up. You must be prepared. For long-term investors like me, I don't care. I just walk away, live my life, eat my durian, play my cat, travel my way, and so on, right? So the only thing I do is I add some bonds because there's too much equities. I add some bonds, so I've been buying some bonds. Okay, and tonight I think the bonds are okay as well. So it's to kind of like mellow down some fluctuations. Okay, and we just let it ride. Okay, let it ride. So another interesting point I want to drive at to everybody. This is a very interesting point. Everybody have missed out. Okay, now I've said that before. I'm going to say it again. Okay, so the current stock market level is about 4,400 points right now. Let's take a look at what is the all-time high, shall we? The all-time high, let me see where I can pull it out from this chart, okay? This is the S&P 500 over the last 5 years. Okay, the all-time high was about 4,776. 4,766, sorry. About 4,766. I don't know what's the all-time high. Can someone pull out the actual number? Okay. The actual, I want the precise number. Okay. On the graph, I just eyeball it. It's about 4,766. I'm sure someone with better numbers on the computer right now can do it better than me. Okay, but let's say it's at 4,800, shall we? So 4,000, I just do a mathematics, okay? 4,800 divide by 4,400, where we are right now. We are only divide by 100, okay? Minus 1, okay? We are only 9%, okay? Times 100, okay? We are only 9% from all-time high. 9% from all-time high, you know? And that's 9% from all-time high. Thanks for all the numbers. 9% from all-time high. Is it very difficult to hit another 9%? What do you think? To hit an all-time high by today. I want to ask everybody right now, okay? It's just 9% away. Can everybody tell me whether we'll hit an all-time high of, by this year, 4,800 points, okay? And if you think it's a yes, say yes. If you think it's no, say no. By this year, 4,800 points. Yes or no? Everybody, please click yes or no. By end of this year, 4,800 points. Okay, yes, yes, no, no. Okay, that's about equal right now. Okay, yes, yes. Someone said in a few weeks, yes, 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 sure, yes, yes, no, yes, 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 yes. Now 4,411. Wow, yes, God knows. Okay, yeah, okay. No, we have, no. Yes, yes, yes. Can you see, even within our small community of 400 people right now, okay, at least 70% of people say yes. Extrapolate this number to the whole world right now. 70% of people believes, 70% of people believe that it will hit an all-time high. Do you know that the stock market is a self-fulfilling prophecy? If everybody believes that it will hit 4,700, you know what happened? It will hit 4,700. That's 4,800. If everybody believes you'll hit 4,800, it will hit 4,800 now. I'm not saying it will, I'm just saying that the psychology of the overall stock market works in this way. Everybody is bullish right now, right? So, of course, in between there'll be up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, right? So there'll be a lot of breathers in between, right? So if it hits 4,800 points, yeah, a lot of people will be very rich, right? So, yeah, if it hit 4,000 points, I think I can buy another Malaysian house, man. Yeah, okay. But of course, I'm not going to do that. I'm just let it compound and compound and compound. I'm just saying. So it is very, very important, right? Now I have an interesting talk with Endowus chairman, and I said that, you know, if my portfolio of my Endowus cross 1 million, okay, we'll do a talk on called 1M50E, okay, 1 million by 50 for E for Endowus, okay. You know how far am I right now from 1 million? I'm just $6,000 away from 1 million, okay. Yeah, of course I put much less than that, but now it's compound all the way to 1 million. So that's good, right? So it is something. Now, as we enjoy the ride, a few advice I would like to give you. Okay, number one, don't get too excited about the stock market. You need to be very zen about it. Okay, because while it is a very nice roller coaster ride up, you'll be charged with a lot of emotions. Okay, you need to distance yourself from the emotions. Now, if you're a person, I said before a few days ago, if you're a person that cannot tahan and must sell one, watch that previous video. Okay, I got few tips for you. Can decide which strategy you want to adopt. Okay, but as for me and myself, you know, I just ride it through. Right? What I want to do is to have this uplift. So I bought on the low, this uplift, and then I compound normally. That's what I wish to do. It cannot be You're going to be non-stop going up and up and up and up and up and up, right? For those people who have missed the entire bull run, I really cannot advise you what to do, okay? Because I don't like to buy. I don't like to buy on the rise, and I neither do I like to buy when everybody is greedy, okay? I'll hold it and then let the market volatility take over, and I go and do some other things. Yeah, so it is something that is worth noticing, right? So yeah, so I think this is the first advice I give you. Just be zen about it. Distance yourself from the emotions, okay? And be prepared for a downturn or profit taking, all this, right? Second thing I want to also caution everybody is that there will be black swans. We are still in a very turbulent time. We're still in a very turbulent time. The counter-offensive by Ukraine has just started. They took some grounds. Russia is not going to let them walk over. So it's fights after fights. Some Russian generals has been killed by the Storm Shadow missile, the 风暴鹰引飞弹, Storm Shadow rocket or the HIMARS, okay, and they've killed some generals, and that will get Putin very angry, and there'll be counter reaction and all sorts of stuff. So that part will get heat up, and I hope that the heat up don't spill into something bigger, right? The entire China economy is called, is like in big trouble, okay, in big trouble. So one by one, global economies are now declaring recession. Was it today I saw, was it New Zealand or something like that declaring, or Finland or some smaller country declaring recession again? So the whole of EU is now in recession. Germany is recession, okay? New Zealand has declared a recession as well. I'm still in opinion against the MTI. MTI say we won't go recession. I say we will go in recession. Okay, in Singapore we'll go in recession. Let's see who's right. Okay, let's see who is right. Right. So and I think that a lot more countries go in recession. Right. By one single big reason why I think Singapore will go in recession: China is not recovering. China is getting worse, and a huge part of our economy is linked in China. It's very easy to see what's happening in China. Just go watch all the Chinese economic YouTubers and those people on Douyin and all this, right? All the numbers are there. They show you live. They show all the shops closing down. The other one that is a big problem is that there's a lot of companies in Singapore that borrowed a lot of money from government, okay? And not just in Singapore, I suppose. In many countries, during COVID time, they allow a lot of cheap loans to help the small businesses. So the small business borrow 1, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, whatever million. Those interest rate then was 1, 2%, maybe 3% whatsoever. Do you know now that a lot of the loans are coming up? The 1 to 2 year tenure are coming up right now. It's usually a bullet payment. Bullet payment means I owe a government $1 million, a bank $1 million. I have to pay now $1 million. And if you can't, you have to do what we call refinancing, right? That means you borrow again. Do you know what's the interest rate they'll pay now? It will jump from that 1, 2% to 7, 8, 9%, you know? Yeah, you know how big that jump is? Okay? It's a huge amount of jump. Huge amount of jump. SME cannot take that kind of jump, you know? You know what happened? Then they retrench staff, they cut back, they will do whatever. Yeah. I know that because I just recently have a dinner with someone who works in a liquidation company, who helps company do liquidation, to help them get out of liquidation and all this. You know what? There's so many of them in trouble right now because of this single problem, right? This is global. This is not just in Singapore. So thank God, at least Access Digital and Premium Mall, we don't have a single cent of loan. Okay, not 1 cent of loan. We all operate based on prudence and cash. But I know of many startups right now in shitload of trouble. The debts are to the mountains, man. I wish that none of my startups that invest in this are in this trouble, but okay, anyway. So So this is a very common issue right now. Okay, so I think all these things. Some people say, but Mr. Lu, then recession recession bad for economy, right? Recession is bad for economy, but is it bad for stock market? Recession helps to cool down, recession, helps to cool down inflation. In fact, we need a light recession right now. In some sense, recession can be good also, right? So recession gives some opportunity for assets to calibrate their price better, right? So yeah, so I'm sure government will give leeway. I don't think so because I don't see that happening right now. There is no leeway given on this one. Okay, yep. So right now the stock market now is going on a rise, and we just enjoy the ride, right? Enjoy the ride. So I think this is the main thing I want to advise everybody. Okay, while we enjoy the ride, expect that there'll be cooling, there'll be correction, and everything. No, it will happen. It will happen. It's part and parcel of the process of going up, right? So that's okay, right? So I think yeah, for those people who made money, congratulations, but distance yourself from the emotions of it. I'm a long-term investor. I invest for 10, 20 years. Okay, just let this happen, right? So if when I went in was about $1 million. I think I probably made $200,000 out of it right now, just on my endowment account. I've talked about the cash one. Okay, cash one is kind of complicated. Boy, don't do that. Boy, yeah, my cat is going after lizards. Okay, so did anybody see Chicken Genius? What did he say? Okay, anyway, so the stock market is now going to rise. Let's just distance ourselves from emotions. If your intention is to hold for a very long time, you know what's the best thing to do? Don't even look at it. Go live your life. Go enjoy yourself. Go to your work. Go worry yourself about other things. Go enjoy life with your wife. Go make more babies. Go do whatever you need. Don't go and look at the stock market, right? So yeah, so I think that's important. Let's take some questions now, shall we? Okay, give me 1 minute. I show you something. Okay, come on, boy. Everybody want to take a look at you. Come on. Okay, this. Hello, everybody. Okay, this is a munchkin. This is a munchkin. You notice he has short legs. Okay, everybody, please give a like to my show cat. Yeah. So I actually have 2 cats. I don't know where's the other one. This is I have favoritism not for children, but favoritism to my cats. Okay, yes. So this is Chong Chong. Okay, Chong Chong. He's very manja. Yeah, very manja. Okay. He's got short legs. He's got short legs. Okay, he's got short legs. Can see that? Okay, he's got short legs. He's quite cute. Okay, where can we buy your Korean ginseng? I'm going to Korea again and see whether they have it. Okay. Yeah. So yes. Okay. Yeah. I'm waiting for the rules to change on HDB and cats. Yes. Okay. All right. Cool. Okay. Please give him a like. Yeah. Will he urinate? No. Cats don't do that. Okay. All right. Let's take some questions right now, shall we? Okay. So any idea why SIA is going up like crazy? Because have you been taking SIA flights? It is packed. It is packed. Okay. The planes are packed. Everybody is traveling crazy. When I travel, I have a chance to travel on all classes and things like that. I can only get economy class, only at the last row near the toilet, everything. Yeah. So yes, I tried the liquid package ginseng, no effect on me. Oh really? Okay. Have you tried the pill one? Yeah. Some people actually wrote to me and say that it's too overpowering. So it really depends on people, right? I mean, it's good for general health benefits and things like that. Anybody have taken the ginseng? By the way, anybody has received their skincare and their ginseng? Okay, anybody has started trying? Please let me know. Oh, what's the brown drink drinking? This is it's also Korean. It's a barley. Excuse me. Okay, wait. Okay. This is this one you can get in Singapore. It's I'm not selling. This is a maize tea. Okay, maize tea, Jiagong tea. Okay, This is a Jagong tea. It's actually quite good. Okay. This one you can get in Singapore. A lot of places will sell. Okay, not expensive. I think Shopee also sell this. You're going to take a look at Shopee. Okay, you can get the barley version or the corn version. They're all nice. Me eating ginseng is good and effective for me. It helps my energy. That's what Desmond said. Well done. Recently, I ran out my ginseng was in Europe. Wow, that last few days without ginseng was terrible. In short, I become a ginseng addict. Yes. What happens to bonds when interest rate falls? Okay, one day the bond prices will rise. Okay, bond prices and interest rate have bond prices and interest rate have a has an inverse relationship. Okay, is there a property cycle? Yes. Which stage of property are we now? Singapore is an unusual market. All the rest of the world are crashing. Singapore, we got a hell lot of rich people coming in to seek refuge, and they drove up all the prices. My goodness. Why does local bank keep cutting fixed D rates when Federal Reserve holding firm? OCBC, because interest rates are forward looking. Okay, and also is market demand and supply, right? When they cut the interest rate, okay, when they cut the interest rate, do you still put in fixed D? If there is, then they don't give you too high, right? My S&P are a lot now. Any tips on good type of bonds to buy? I cannot tell what you should buy, but I buy US Treasuries. Okay, I buy US Treasuries. Gold, I don't believe in gold. Do you invest through a banker or do you DIY? Mainly DIY lah. I mean, mainly DIY. I was one of you. Oh, Yong L, you're the one who called me at the hotel when it's closing. I was trying to say hi, and I was trying to figure out which lift the lift open button, but I didn't open. I was trying to say hi to you too. Yeah, at KSL hotel, right? Okay. Yeah, so I was in JB KSL hotel, and the door was closing. Someone looked at me and said, "Mr. Lu," and then the door closed. I was like, wait, which button? Also rude. Yeah. Okay, I'm done with crypto 100% QQQ now. Okay. First of all, I don't believe in 100% QQQ, which is Nasdaq, but it is still better than 100% crypto. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, you heard my hello. Okay, that's good. Okay. I hope you don't think I was rude. Now I try to say rude. Everybody. How to buy US Treasury bonds? They're all available in the stock market, just like how you buy stock market. How many percent cash do you keep? I don't know that. I never go and calculate. Quite a lot, I suppose. If this time around it crash again, I will fire some big. When can do group walk? To organize that very difficult. Plus the fact that this time around I'm back, and in 1 or 2 days I was back from Europe in the morning, and in the afternoon I was away to KL already, and then I came back, and tomorrow morning I gotta go KL again, and then when I come back I gotta go Korea again. So quite difficult. What do we do when the S&P market is high? Just leave money in our bank and save up. Okay, there are two schools of thought, Jen, and I think they both yield the same results. Okay, I did a talk on it, and you obviously have missed it. Okay, the first one is you can if you are really committed to dollar cost averaging, that means when you go down buy, go up also buy, go down buy, go up buy. This set of results versus what Mr. Lu does, which is when it crash, you hum everything in. Okay, after that ignore, and then you wait, next moment it crash again, then you hum everything in. Then you wait. The two approaches, if I'm not wrong, some analysts ever calculate, I've never done that calculation, actually yield about the same returns. Okay, yield about the same returns. Then the question really is, which one is more suitable for you? So the worst thing is, it go up you buy, it go down you don't buy, and then you have a Roja form of investment strategy. Then you liao. Okay, so I'm in opinion that you either pick this one or this one, but you don't try to go by emotions, right? So I cannot tell what you should do. Meanwhile, when the market is so high, I don't need to buy anything. Keeping cash is damn shock, You know that, okay? Keeping cash is actually very shock. I like to see a lot of money in my bank, right? Yeah. So, are you ever worried USA stock may one day behave like Japan last decade? Everybody keeps saying that. Whenever the stock market goes down, everybody keeps saying that. Yeah. So Everybody keeps saying that. For last 100 years, first of all, you need to understand. Japan and Singapore. Sorry, Japan and US is a very different country. Japan is essentially a copycat economy. They copy the USA, but the US is a different animal. The US sucks the best brains from the world, right? Sucks the best brain from the world. You pick the best Singaporeans, they're all in US. You pick the best Chinese, they're all in US. You pick the best African, they're in US. You pick the best Indonesian, US. You pick the best Ukraine, Russian, they're all in US, right? So so it's very important, right? It's very important to know that the US innovation power, everything is important. You don't drink coffee for vitality? No, I don't drink coffee. Yeah, at all. Okay. Yes. Someone has one question. What do you think of China easing? China economic growth easing. I don't quite trust the Chinese official numbers. I don't even think that the China government. I don't even know whether the China government is cooking the books. But I don't think they have a proper way of consolidating the numbers that they can trust. But I know on the ground we have a serious economic situation in China. Okay, when do you go to KSL? I was there. I was just yesterday. Yeah, I was just there yesterday. Okay. Do you think there will be a correction in SPY? Always. There will be always correction, right? Always correction. Okay. Lou, I have to agree. In LQI books, you mentioned people always think of China as the most talent at 1.2 billion. What people don't realize that USA is the best drawing of all. Have you ever stayed in USA before? Okay, if you stay in USA, you realize that in New York, in Boston, in California, where all the best brains are in the world, there are very few Americans. The people there are from all with funny accent, all with different personality, all with different funny accent, different color and different everything, right? So they really absorb the best of the world. How you gonna beat them, right? Okay, any good recommendation in JB? Opposite KSL, I tried that morning, there was a good one, but let's not talk about this in this channel. Singapore shares I keep for donkey years and delisted from SGX, money all gone. I told everybody that I don't believe in a Singapore story. Okay, I don't believe at all. Right? Very few people. I'm not gonna say that. Just there's a lot of people lost a lot of money. I saved for the last. I saved since 2016 or 17 now. Yeah. Okay. That Singapore stocks at no hope. Okay. Okay. Let me see what are some of the questions. Okay, I might have missed out one question. There was one question on TQQQ. Can you ask again on TQQQ? What do you think endowers fixed income? I don't buy it, so I don't know. Okay, yes. Friday driving over to JB. Can I know what time the voice jam? Use the app. Use the app called Beat the Jam or something like that. The minute you see clear, then you go. Okay. Sorry for repeating my question. Now that Fed rate is above inflation rate, what's the chances for the Fed to increase interest rate if the Fed interest rate below the Fed rate? I know the answer. This Federal Reserve Chairman outrightly said they anticipate 2 more increases, which I assume is 25%. It can happen, okay? Yeah. I'm not so sure 6 a.m. is the best time to go in, okay? Yes. SGX leaders crook. Sorry, I don't understand your question, okay? Someone talk about TQQQ. I would like to answer the question, but can you please ask the question again? What other questions are there? Okay. SGX now higher. I think can you get me some more drink, please? Yeah. Okay. With some ice. Yeah. Endowers iShare US index. I don't know anything about that, man. Do endowers charge withholding tax on your ETC? What's ETC? I suppose so, but the dividends is so low from exchange from index that I don't bother about it. Okay. How long will this bull run last? That's a good question. Okay. I don't know. Yes. Yes. Okay, there was a question. Any comments? Let it right. I kept it since October 2000. The T triple Q is a 3 times leverage of QQQ, which is the Nasdaq. By itself, okay, if you don't touch it in a normal day, it will just decline. It has to decline because it's mathematical. Go and Google the topic called T triple Q decay. It will decay. It's a mathematical thing. It will have to go down. So I don't like things that will go down. But when you combine T triple Q with other instruments, and if you wrap around with a strategy using an algorithm, it's possible you make money. If you do the research well enough, there are some people who do it. But I don't want to go into that because that is very complicated. I have a portfolio which has some algorithm of that, but it's very dangerous. So I want to advise everybody on that. But if you hold naked T triple Q, good luck to you. I can tell you for sure that one day you're going to lose a lot of money. Okay, one day you're going to lose a lot of money. So naked T triple Q is dangerous. Okay. How do you think the Ukraine war will end? Can I say what I hope rather than how I think, because I'm not a political analyst? But I do watch the Ukraine war report every day. Okay, more than I watch the stock market. This is my analysis judging from the pro-Russian Telegram channels, and then you have the anti-Russians and pro-Ukraine, and the Chinese like they're independent and things like that. Okay, so I'll just say what I analyze. Okay, I think at some point in time the Russia will run out of equipment and ammunition because they're under a very strict embargo. The soldiers are super not interested to fight, and they're on the brink of a civil war between the Wagner Group and the main Russian authorities. Russian army. They're on the brink of a civil war, no? So, and Putin always get reports they are one-sided from his people, and what happened on the ground is another thing. And then their people don't. The media release one say north, one say south, one say east, someone say west. You know, really Russia is like where on the other hand Ukraine is very motivated. They have the best weapon. For example, I think just look at the rocket launchers or the artillery. Every 500 shots, the Russian have to change a barrel. Where in the case of the Ukraine artillery, every 20,000 shots, then they have to change a barrel. That's how much the difference is. Technology is like that, man. Let me tell you what win wars, okay? Money win wars. That's my belief, okay? Money win wars. So the question right now, you have Ukraine pumping non-stop, okay? Money by the West. So yeah. So that's my belief. But again, I'm not a political analyst, and I'm definitely not a military analyst. And if the Russian use nuke, that's a different story altogether. All right, cool. What do you think of a put option to get a lower entry strike at S&P 500? I'm not good with calls and options. I asked my son Ben to take a look. I know conceptually how to do it, but the cost of the put and options requires algorithm to run. So I'm sending my son to do a study and research and run some algorithm of it. What time do I wake up every day? Not fixed. Not fixed. Yeah. Sometimes 6, sometimes 5, depending where I jet lag, depending which country I am. Russia resort to using ancient T55 to work exactly. My Nvidia identified 3 years ago, but waited for crash, only got in 6 months ago. Has appreciated 143. Okay. So the question is, when you stop pick, the question is, is it repeatable, right? It's not a strategy. It's opportunistic. It's not repeatable. You make like you found a cigarette butt and they're still smoking. You smoke it for 2-3 times, damn shock, right? But after you can find another cigarette butt, hey, fine. So it's not repeatable. You must have a repeatable investment strategy, right? Okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So I need to say again, in stock investment, you must have a long-term repeatable strategy. If it's not repeatable, then you go up, you don't know when to sell, go down, you don't know when to buy. You don't know what to do in interim whatsoever, right? Then you wondering when you lose money and that kind of thing. No? Okay, good. Okay, so let's do a last take again and see whether the profit taking has come in. First of all, is interesting. The Sing dollar just broke 3.46 ringgit. I'm just wondering whether should I go and change some ringgit before Bank Negara increase the interest rate. Okay. Let's take a look at S&P 500, shall we? S&P 500. Okay. So it's staying above 4,400 points. Well done. Okay. Okay. And the Nasdaq, is it above 15,000? Oh, the Nasdaq is strongly above 15,000 right now. 15,125. So we are indeed riding on a bull run. There will be some profit taking along the way. There will be some correction. That's all normal. Okay, and then we just ride it out. Okay, good. Okay. Any last comment? Mr. Lu, I give you a like. Thanks for being the sound voice during the few chaotic months. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Lu, since you have been investing for a long time, do you sell before the last crash and buy again? No, I don't. Okay, I don't. I maybe do some rebalancing between bonds and shares and things like that, but I don't sell off, right? I don't pull out market. But that's for largely for my majority of my portfolio. Okay. What is a special USA quality that allows them to draw global talent? You gotta go there and see. There's no chance to be like them, right? It's a land of milk and honey and everything. How to replicate, man? It's just huge amount of huge market. You do anything there, everything turns into gold whatsoever. Yeah. I bought a number of stocks last year and sitting on 40% gain this year. That's great. But how much? If it's 1 million, 40% gain is a lot. 10 million, 4 million is a lot, right? 10,000, 4,000, okay, so $1,400, no big deal, right? So I think that the magnitude matters because it matters how much of your life is into it, right? How much your life is into it, right? So that matters because then you will affect your emotions, right? So I cannot tell you what you should do, okay? Any thought of interest rate going down won't happen so soon. At least earliest also next year. Yeah. What are the chances of Singapore going recession? I said it already. I think it's very high. I think it will, man. In my opinion, 99%. Okay, I could be wrong. MTI say that we won't. I say we will. Let's see who comes across. I could be wrong. Okay, so I'll give face to our government. All right, good. Okay. Do you will or asset? Yes. I spent $4,000 writing a will. My goodness. I spent $4,000 writing a will. Okay. Yeah, because once you have got complicated assets, I think you need a proper will lawyer to do it. He's very, very good. In fact, he's one of the cheapest around here. I tried others and they are really expensive. Okay, all right. I'm going to catch a flight. Tomorrow I wake up at 5 a.m. to catch a flight to KL. I got catch a flight to KL. So I gotta call it a day, but I really enjoy this time with you guys. Okay. Let's. I'm not going to KL to party. I've got some business and work there. Okay. Yes. All right. Thank you guys. So I'll see you. Maybe tomorrow I can do a live stream from KL. Okay. From KL. Okay. And see whether it is indeed as dangerous as what people say it is. Right. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys. All right, guys. Good night. Okay. Good night. Good night, everybody. Okay. Good night. Okay. Good night. I don't know where my staff and my partners are bringing me. So yeah. Okay. Good night. Good night. Okay. Let's hope tomorrow I wake up in the morning and it's to the moon, right? Okay. Chong, come say good night to everybody. Stupid cat. Okay. All right. Good night, everybody. Okay. Good night. Okay. Good night. You know what? I'll get a cat to say good night to you guys. Come on, boy. The cat ran away. All right. Cool. All right. Good night, guys. Okay. Good night. The cat ran away. Okay. All right. Good night. Good night, guys. Really appreciate this time with you guys. Okay. Good night. Good night.